All right, let's roll on. Next up for us, we have 1 p.m. Eastern. Dallas Cowboys 8-4, 4-2 on the road at Washington Football Team 6-6, 3-3 at home. We're at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. 46 Fahrenheit, sunny, 13 miles per hour. Let's start with the market here. We have Dallas opening up as 4.5-point road favorites. That moves to 4, and now 3.5s are coming. They're already at Sports Interaction, and that 4, if you want the Cowboys -4, it's at plus 104 at Pinnacle. So you know they're moving it to 3.5 here pretty soon. 3,618 tickets in. 52% of the tickets are on Washington and 75% of the cash. Then you have 52% of tickets on the over and 75% of cash on that over. And it has dropped from 49 to 48.5 or 48. It's too bad that Logan Thomas went down. He says the MRI came back. It was a knee injury. He said it came back better than he had hoped for. So, it's not a season ending or anything like that, but he's doubtful for this week. Cowboys come in off dismantling of the Saints in New Orleans 27-17. They did it without head coach Mike McCarthy and 5 other coaches out with COVID. Dan Quinn handled the head coaching duties. Dak Prescott 26 of 40, 238 yards, a touchdown and a pick. CeeDee Lamb caught 7 passes for 89 yards. Dalton Schultz caught 5 passes for 43 yards. Tony Pollard ran 7 times for 71 yards and a touchdown. Zeke, 13 carries for 45 yards. The defense swarmed Taysom Hill into 4 interceptions, sacked him twice, hit him 6 times. So the Cowboys hope to have defensive end Randy Gregory and defensive tackle Neville Gallimore both available for the Washington game. Wide receiver Cedric Wilson was inactive last week. He's listed questionable this week. Washington comes in off their 4th straight win, a big 17 victory at the Raiders. And if you read the quotes from this team, they believe. Heineke was 23 of 30 for 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 4 game-winning drives in his first year as a starting quarterback. Antonio Gibson ran 23 times for 88 yards, caught 5 passes for 23 yards and a touchdown. The defense held the Raiders to just 2 field goals in the first 3 quarters, came up with 2 sacks, 4 quarterback hits. Jonathan Allen sustained a minor groin injury during the game. He's listed as questionable. The linebacker Kalike Hudson was placed on injured reserve. Safety Landon Collins, running back J.D. McKissick, tight end Ricky Seals-Jones, and guard Wes Schweitzer were inactive last week and listed as questionable this week. Do you agree with the market move towards the Cowboys? Bebsie.
Absolutely. And to be honest with you...
Oh, sorry. I said that wrong. Away from the Cowboys.
No, then absolutely I do not. I like the Cowboys a lot here, and I'm going to take the Cowboys. Because as I said, Logan Thomas is too important to this Washington football team offense. They've won 2 17-15 games in a row. There hasn't been a single 17-15 score since 2016, and they've done it 2 weeks in a row. This is just I don't like this spot at all for Washington. And I think this is a great value number to take the Cowboys at. I'm jumping all over this. I just see this Washington football team's defense has been underwhelming all year, although they have played a couple of decent games in a row, despite losing Chase Young for the season. But I just like Dallas here. I like Dallas to unload on this Washington football team.
Wow, interesting. We have Birdie and Dennis Garcia on opposite sides. Birdie says Cowboys are finally healthy. Says, make no mistake, the Washington football team will be the sharp side, but he bet the Cowboys -4.5. He's going to channel his inner Dan Kelly and will bet the -9.5 Sunday morning. Dennis Garcia says Washington +5 took them Sunday night. Dallas has looked terrible for a month now. Washington is rolling. Ride the hot, fade the cold. Division leader in their building. Easy play. Mark Fowler also liking Washington +4. Timothy Teeler says, I will take +4 Washington. Where do I cash in at? Wow. Andrew G says, this one's an easy pick for me. How about them Cowboys? Wow. It's not lukewarm feelings on either side. It's real heavy beliefs on either side. Dutch Boy Fresh says, divisional home dog, enough said. Wow, that's absolutely wild breakdown. So let's line shop for Bebsie for these Dallas Cowboys. They say that there's a 3.5 available at Sports Action this site has been letting me down a lot lately, so I'm just going to make sure that that's a live line, which I believe it will because the market's moving in that direction. So I believe it's going to be a live line, but just out of the transparency and honesty we want to deliver, yes, Cowboys minus 3.5 at minus 110 available right now at Sports Interaction. You want it?
I do.
All right, Bebsie. Cowboys minus 3.5 at minus 110. Ruptive wants the no-name team as well. Let's go back to the money in this game once more. 3,618 tickets in. So Birdie was not concerned. He knows this is going to be the sharp side, the home dog. 52% of the tickets on Washington, 75% of the cash. What do you think of this total, Bebsy? If you're that high on the Cowboys, do they win a low-scoring game or is it a high-scoring game?
I would lean under on this just because I don't see a huge. I just don't see Washington being able to put up that many points. They haven't really shown me that they can all year. So I would lean under, but I wouldn't bet the under.
Bebsy is moved on the Cowboys minus 3.5, minus 110, and I tell you with certainty, I will not be betting this game tonight. I'm going to have to sit with this spot for a little while longer. All right, we move on. Bebsy is hammering and attacking this board. Timothy Teeler says, I will take Dallas in the line when they play in Dallas. Okay. Robert Don says, can we all take a second and agree the Cowboys would be better if Dan Quinn stayed our coach rest of the year and McCarthy was just gone altogether? Look, we've seen what Dan Quinn does over a longer period of time. So I don't know if...
He's still not wrong. You can both be right in this situation.
Yeah,
Dan Quinn can suck as a head coach and still be a better option than McCarthy.
Well put. Well put.